Wood County Hospital and Century Marketing are committed to education in the Bowling Green area and are proud to support Bowling Green Christian Academy in today's News 6. Local support has also been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.
Hi! We're the 6th grade class of Bowling Green Christian Academy. Welcome to News 6.
Hi, I'm Luke Kohler from Bowling Green Christian Academy. Welcome to News 6. With today's first story, here's Lori Mulder.
In our first segment, News 6 reporter Audrey Mattingly takes us to the Century Marketing Company to find out more about the products they produce.
Hi, I'm Audrey Mattingly here with Mr. Dixon at Century Marketing. First of all, Mr. Dixon, what type of labels do you make?
Well, Century makes a number of different kinds of labels that are sold around the country for all kinds of customers that use our labels for identifying their products, so that if you buy a product from one of our customers, you'll go back to that customer to buy a product again. So it's a way of getting business back in their store.
How do you go about the process of making a label?
Well, the label process starts by identifying a customer. Our sales representative goes in the field and writes up an order similar to this, and then they also draw up a rendition of what the artwork may look like. In addition, this particular customer had some color design that they wanted to see for the artwork itself. It's a green, a brown, and a blue label that we're going to be producing. Another kind is black and white art, where you take artwork like this and then use this to produce artwork for a label. And this is the negative that's produced from the black and white art. The black and white art is scanned, and then this is the result once the artist has manipulated the image and produced artwork that we can make a plate from or a negative from. Once we produce the negative, then we can take that negative and actually produce a plate. This is a hot stamp magnesium plate. It's made out of magnesium. Once we have the hot stamp plate, we take it and use an ink or a foil, which looks a lot like a typewriter ribbon, and it's used to pass over top of the plate, and then pressure and heat is used against the plate and the foil onto another substrate to make the label. Then we also use, with this foil, what we call a substrate or a material. In this particular case, this is black vinyl material on a roll like this that's used on a press to impress the hot stamp plate with the foil onto this to produce an image that looks like the original artwork. The last step of the production process is to use a cutting die, looks like a cookie cutter, to use to go against the material to actually cookie cut out the image so that what's left is a actual sticker with liners showing.
Thank you, Mr. Dixon. Now that's information that'll stick with us.
Today's News 6 is produced by Bowling Green Christian Academy. The school is located on the north side of Bowling Green. The city is the county seat of Wood County and is located about 23 miles south of Toledo. Bowling Green was founded in 1833 and has a population of 28,176.
Our next story takes a look at one of the many careers in the medical profession. Physical therapy, commonly referred to as PT, is very important in the lives of millions of people every year. News 6 reporter Suzanne Miller has the story.
People who work in physical therapy help people who have been injured get back to health. I'm here talking with Andy Zink to learn more about how he does that. What kinds of injuries does a physical therapist treat?
Well, in the outpatient physical therapy setting, we treat a variety of patients. We see many sports-related injuries and the athletes. We see people or those who have been involved with injuries related to their jobs or have been happened on the job. And we see people who have been involved with motor vehicle accidents and just the general problems and aches and pains with the musculoskeletal system.
How do you treat the patients you work with?
Well, in physical therapy, we use a lot of exercise. As you can see here, the equipment in the gym. We also use whirlpool and water types of therapy. We also use heat, cold, electrical stimulation, and ultrasound.
How long do you work with the patient to get them better?
Oh, we work with patients anywhere from a one-time visit to establish a home exercise program to anywhere from 4 to 6 weeks for those patients who are more involved.
Thank you, Mr. Zink. This is Suzanne Miller reporting.
This week in Kids View, the 6th graders at Bowling Green Christian Academy shared with us their vacation plans. Let's listen to what they said.
Hi, I'm Margaret Daly. This week's Kids View question is, what are your plans for spring break?
Hi, my name is Carolyn Caperna, and my plans for spring break are to go on a cruise with my grandparents.
Hi, I'm Benji, and my plans for spring break are to celebrate my 12th birthday.
My plans for spring break are going camping with my friends and family in Indiana.
The idea for our last story in today's News 6 began with a riddle. What's said to be green, but really isn't? The answer is a greenhouse. We visited a greenhouse which has an interesting story behind its beginning. News 6 reporter Maria Miller has the details.
Hi, I'm Maria Miller, here at Klotz Flower Farm, talking with Gene Klotz about his work. First of all, who started Klotz?
Well, it was started back in 1918 by my grandparents, and they were deaf mutes, and that meaning they couldn't speak or hear. And my grandfather went to Ohio State School for the Deaf, working in the greenhouses down there. He picked up an interest there, came back here, worked for several other operations in the area, and then finally opened this business in 1918.
What kinds of things do you do in the wintertime?
Well, we do a variety of different things. We do a lot of sowing of seed for annuals for the spring. We do perennials. We also do cuttings of geraniums, hanging baskets, and different things like that. Also, we have a floral and gift shop, garden center, and a landscaping business.
What steps do you take from the seed being planted to the time the plant is ready to be sold?
Well, one of the first steps is getting a good soil mixture. And from that, then we go to the seeding, and then we go to a seed house where we germinate the seeds, and then we move them to a different holding area, and then finally we do some transplanting and potting from that area, and then finally to the blooming product.
Why are plants so important?
Well, they do help our environment immensely with the oxygen they give out. They're a good therapy for people to plant flowers in their gardens and things like that, so it all goes together.
Thank you, Mr. Klotz.
Way to grow! Now back to the studio.
If you're looking for a great fiction novel that includes talking animals, an evil witch who thinks she's a queen, and 4 ordinary children, then the book in this week's Critics' Corner is for you. Bowling Green Christian Academy chose The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, written by C.S. Lewis. It's an exciting tale of 2 lands joined by a wardrobe. 4 children walk through the wardrobe and find themselves in the enchanted land of Narnia. The White Witch has placed a curse upon Narnia which causes winter never to end and wants to stay in control of her domain. However, the true King Aslan has other plans. He and the children find themselves in a tremendous conflict to gain control of the kingdom. If you enjoy adventure and mystery, this book is for you.
That's all for this week's show. Be sure to tune in next week when the 6th grade class of Lake Elementary visits News 6.
Wood County Hospital and Century Marketing are committed to education in the Bowling Green area and are proud to support Bowling Green Christian Academy in today's News 6. Local support has also been provided by the Northwest Ohio Educational Technology Foundation, Bowling Green State University, and the members of WBGU-TV.